G'day, Dave here, the Enlightened Plumber, with today's quote. If you have a big enough why to live, you can bear almost any how. If you have a big enough why to live, you can bear almost any how. This is from Friedrich Nietzsche. So let's get into this. All right, the whys are the goals, the dreams, aspirations, things that basically you want to achieve or accomplish in life. And they can be the small little everyday things. They can be this is going to be the one lifetime thing that I am going to do sort of scenarios. The how is what you need to do it. But in this case, rather than being a how that is obvious, the how is, or they could be many hows, are the obstacles that get in your own way to stop you from achieving those goals. They can be the items, the things that crop up that you just clearly have no idea how you're going to get it done or how you're going to achieve that. So for me, the how is getting into space. Well, I have an idea of what I'm going to do or what I need to do to get there, but at this point in time, the how is still elusive. It's more of a process. So I know that my goal is going to happen. It's just going to happen a little bit longer than I want it to at this moment in time, as I haven't figured out that how. But my why is certainly there, and it's pulling me towards that. Other whys could be finding the right partner relationship-wise. It could be hiring people. It could be growing your own business. It could be getting a certain qualification, an MBA, doctorate, something like that perhaps. And maybe the concept of the how is that, okay, well, I want my doctorate to be a scientist, but maybe I'm from a background and family where the how is, how on earth do I come up with all this money? How do I pay for my course and food and live and everything else? Well, that's quite a common one for a lot of people. And there are student loans out there, but they only go so far. Maybe you're of a place where that's not even possible, right? And so the thing is, it's not that it's not doable. It's the question of, well, okay, this is my how, is where does it come from? I don't know the how, but my why is so big that eventually the universe, life, things fall into place that at some point in time that how is now managed, and not necessarily by yourself. It could be managed by those relationships and the people you know, and the networks, the groupings, the friendships that you create over time lead to overcoming some of these hows. And so it's more the fact that there's a faith and belief aspect to this, that your why provides that faith, that belief, that certainty, the dedication that it's going to take to make that happen. Because there's a lot of people, say, that want to become Olympians, and the reality is there aren't very many Olympic athletes that are out there. So how do we ensure that we have a big why? That's kind of a tough one, because that's for every individual, and it's depending on what's pulling you. So if your why is big enough, if you have a big enough why, you can overcome all these hows. So with that, the quote is, you need to have, if you've got a big enough why to live, you can bear almost any how. So with that, figure out why you're being pulled, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.